Hello everyone. In this video, we will go through the different import related functionalities that are available in different modules of RCDC. So to start with, say column module. If in column module we change any size or shape of the column, then the data from column module can be imported in four modules of RCDC, that is beam, slab, pile cap and footing. So whenever we import the column changes in beam, slab, pile cap or footing modules, what changes that are visible is first of all the common modification or impact in all the modules are like we can see the change of size or shape on the layout of the element, or whenever we generate the detailed drawing or section drawing of a particular, say example footing, so we can see the column size change, or if there is a shape change, then that is seen in the section drawing as well. Now specific to beam module, and also in beam module for certain codes like the ACI 318 codes, then IS code with ductility design as per 2016 and NSCP code, whenever there is a change in column size or shape and beams are designed for ductility, then the maximum diameter, which is dependent on the column dimension, will also get impacted. So in beam module there is a specific change, whereas for all the modules the common change will be the change in the drawing itself. So let us begin with an actual demonstration. So I have a file which I have read in the column module. Now over here I have different columns. So first of all, let us change some size. So supposingly if we are making this as say 500 by 800 column, and then we have a circular column over here, say, which is of 800 diameter. Similarly, we will change something over here. So over here also let us make some change, 500 by 800, and then one more change over here. Say it is a polygon of, it's a hexagon of size, say size 450. So now what we have changed the size of these two columns, the shape over here and here. First of all, we will be saving this file, say column file. Now we will read it in the beam module. So I have read the same STAD model in the beam file. So the point first of all to be noted is the model needs to be the same, because the same model will be read in different modules, and also the design code needs to be the same. So initially when we see, these column are of the original size as that in the analysis file. So when we go to file and say import column data, I can select the column RCDC file, and when we say open, it will say that the column size and mark has been imported. Once we click on OK, the change in the layout will be highlighted. So when we click on OK, we can see that the size of this column has changed. This has also now become a circular column over here, and one more was the hexagonal change which we had done. So in this way we can import the column size as well as shape in the beam module. Now over here we will design the beam. So once the beam is decided, and for some reason if we are changing the size of the beam here in RCDC, say we are changing it to 450, and we redesign and accept it. Now as we change the beam size to 450, the same is definitely highlighted in the layout. So once we have changed the beam size, the same size can be imported in slab. So what we will do, first of all we will save this file, say beam file, and we will close this file. Now I have created the slab file at the same level, which is 7.8 meter level, for which I have changed the beam width. So currently the beam width over here is 350, which is the original size of the beam in my analysis model. So first of all what I will do, first of all I will import the column data so that the column data is updated. So I will select the import column data. Now once the column data is getting imported, the size and mark of the column will get. So we see that the column size, the shape of the column is updated in the slab layout. Now we will import the beam data also. So similarly, I have the option to import the beam data. So I will select the beam file, the beam size and the mark gets imported, and see the beam width has now been updated. So now again when we measure, the beam width is now 450 mm, which is the updated beam width as per the final design. So in this way, in Slab, we are successfully importing the column data as well as the beam data, which is basically related to the geometry. Now let us go to footing and pile cap module. So in the footing module also, we will see the original size as that are there in the analysis model, but I can import the column data by selecting the column file, so that the size of the column and shape of the column is updated, and the footing will be designed for the updated geometry. Similarly, in the pile cap module also, the same can be done. So I can import the column data, and when I say OK, the size and the shape of the column gets updated. Now in footing module, we see that the option is there to import the beam data also. Let us see how it works. So to understand the initial working or the basic working, let us go to the stat model. So in the stat model, we have say two beams at the support level itself. So whenever I am reading the beams of this support level in RCDC and designing it, so in RCDC, whenever I am designing beam at support level, so 0 meter is my support level, we see that there were only two beams at support level which are identified in RCDC. So once the auto design is done, the initial size which was 300 by 600, and now we update it to say 350 by 600 and accept. So B1 is 350 by 600 and B2 we are keeping it as the original size itself, and we save this file. So what will happen is, so now when we go back to footing module, design all the footings. Firstly, there is an option in RCDC to generate the detailed drawing. So there is this option to draw the beams at tie beams level or at plinth beam levels. So this option gets activated only for two conditions. First of all, if there are beams at my support level, and secondly, if only if I'm importing the beam data. So once I go to import beam data and I select the file, and then I go to reports and say create detailed drawings. So this option draw beams is all automatically selected. Now when I select the option as tie beams and select the footing as FC1 and I click on OK, so I can see the beams over here which are at the support level. So in this way, the import beam data works in the footing module and similarly works in the pile cap module also. So these are the import functionality related feature that is available in RCDC. Thank you.